Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Ogbanje Joseph. Please share, like, as well as drop a comment on the comment section. So today we are looking at briefs on international non-governmental organizations. Briefs on international non-governmental organizations. So the ones we're looking at today, number one of it is Care International. Care International. Now, the functions performed by this organization can be found in both its stated vision and mission. The vision is expressed thus: we seek a world of hope, tolerance, and social justice where poverty has been overcome and people live in dignity and security. Care will be a global force and partner of choice within a worldwide movement dedicated to enduring to ending poverty. We will be known everywhere for our unshakable commitment to the dignity of people. Similarly, the mission is expressed in the following words: CARE's mission is to serve individuals and families in the poorest communities in the world, drawing strength from our global diversity, resources, and experience. We promote innovative solutions and are advocates for global responsibility. The organization's aspirations are fulfilled through the following. Number one is strengthening capacity for self-help. Number two, providing economic opportunity. Number three, delivering relief in emergencies. Number four, influencing policy decisions at all levels. Number five, addressing discrimination in all its forms. Okay, so that is actually for Care International. Now, let us look another, INGOs that we'll look at is Amnesty International. Amnesty International. Now, Amnesty International is the foremost international organization that is committed to the advocacy, promotion, and protection of human rights and human dignity across the globe. The aims and objectives of the international organization, of this international non-governmental organization, include the following. Number one, stop violence among women. Stop violence against women. Number two, defend the rights and dignity of those trapped in poverty. Number three, abolish the death penalty. Number four, oppose torture and combat terror, with justice. Number five, free prisoners of conscience. Number six, protect the rights of refugees and migrants. Number seven, regulate the global arms trade. Okay, that is actually for Amnesty International. Now let us look at Action Aid. Action Aid is an international organization that focuses on developmental issues, especially in the poor countries of Africa, Asia, Latin America, and the Middle East. The organization concerns itself with fighting poverty, diseases, and squalor. Furthermore, it advocates for fairer international trade agreements. The aims and objectives of the organization includes: number one, aid and debt. Aid and debt. Now, the organization advocates for the cancellation of debt owed by developing countries. That's number one. Number two, emergencies and conflict. The organization commits itself to developing relief materials and essentials, especially in war-torn areas. Number three, women's rights advocacy. The organization fights for the rights of women. Number four, corporate accountability. The organization is concerned about the activities of multinational companies on host communities and campaigns for laws to compel corporate accountability. Number five, trade. The organization campaigns for fairer trade regulations so that developing countries can equally take advantage of globalization. Number 6, HIV and AIDS. The organization also lobbies for treatment of HIV/AIDS, especially in developing countries. Number 7, education. The organization provides funding for education. Okay, so those those are the major things that we may need to know there. So another international non-governmental organization that we're going to be looking at is the Red Cross. The Red Cross. Now, the structure of the international, that is the International Red Cross, is patterned in such a way that processes would not be arbitrary and the integrity of decisions and mandate are maintained. The organization is therefore governed by 4 main organs: the presidency, an assembly council and directorate. The decision-making structure of the International Committee for Red Cross is outlined as follows. We have the presidency. What does the presidency do? The presidency, okay, is actually an institution that has the president and 2 vice presidents. The president, who bears primary responsibility for the ICRC's external relations, represents the ICRC on the international scene and in close cooperation with the Director General. Okay, in close collaboration or cooperation with the Director General, handles the ICRC's humanitarian diplomacy. At the internal level, he attends to the cohesion, smooth running, and development of the organization. The second structure of the ICRC is the Directorate. The Directorate is the executive body of the ICRC, and it is responsible for applying and ensuring application of general objectives and institutional strategy defined by the Assembly or the Assembly Council. The Directorate is also responsible for the smooth running of the ICRC and for the efficiency of its staff as a whole. The next one is the Assembly. The Assembly is the supreme governing body of the ICRC. It oversees all the ICRC's activities. It formulates policies, defines general objectives and strategy, and approves the budget and accounts. It nominates the directors and the heads of internal audit. It is composed of between 15 to 25 co-opted members of Swiss nationality. The Assembly is collegial in character. Its president and 2 vice presidents are the president and vice presidents of the ICRC. The Assembly Council, that is another structure. The Assembly Council is a subsidiary body of the Assembly. It prepares the Assembly's activities and takes decisions on matters within its competence, in particular strategic options relating to general policy on funding, personnel, and communication. It serves as a link between the Directorate and Assembly, to which it reports regularly. It is composed of 5 members elected by the Assembly. It is chaired by the president of the ICRC. Okay, so those are actually the briefs on international non-governmental organization. Thank you very much.